I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial. So I'll show you what I have on the side of me. Whatever it's called, I don't know. But I got these cute samples and all shit like that. This is the Bare Minerals. Basically it's like a primer. It like smooths out your skin, shit like that. Not shit, sorry. Keep cussing, my bad. Okay, that's gonna get on my nerves. But I also got this. It really helps with the skin, kind of. And then you have this travel size primer from Benefit. Right there. You see it? And then and sometimes I like to mix my primer with my foundation sometimes. It all depends. That really smells good. I need to go get me this. Not today, but probably pretty soon. Not this week, but next week. Because I haven't used this, but in a while. Why'd you stop, Belle? But my go-to like primer I use most of the time is the Too Faced. Let me see if I have it in here. It's the Too Faced Peach primer. I bet. What I like to do with this one, I like to mix it with my foundations. I have the Smashbox and then the Kat Von D shade. This is not really my shade. The lady at Sephora was wrong about my shade. This actually, would you stop? This actually oxidized and made me look pale. So what I do, I bought a darker, like, this is still my skin tone because I had the other lady test it out, but it's kind of dark. But I mix these two. I mix them and then I get like the perfect skin tone for me and everything. I really like this, and then sometimes I just put this on by itself. The not the Maybelline, Bare Minerals foundation. It locks in perfectly. Do not have to do anything to it. And then I have this like bronzy shade just for like if I had if I have a friend come over and she's like a little like darker than me, she uses this. So that's what she does. And then the rest is just mine. Everything else. But enough talking, and I got primer on the side of my face, on my nose. I gotta make sure, oh, it was weird. You gotta make sure everything's set in, locked in, everything. And what I do with this, I just put a little bit on my finger, even though it drips. I put it in my forehead a little bit, because that's where I get most dry patches, and on my nose. And sometimes on my skin, on my chin, not my skin, my chin. So I'm gonna let that sit in, and I'll be right back, because I gotta check this. Am I even lying? That's how you do it now. I've never been on Facebook Live in forever. Even though no one's on, I'm still gonna do one. Make a video. It looks like it's going to rain. So I'm just gonna do a quick makeup look so I can get this shit, my hair and shit, go wash it and everything. Okay, so what I do, I already primed my face, my chubby face. And then I do my light shade first. And then I put my dark shade in on top. And then I go back on it a little bit with my other shade. And then I just mix it. That's what I do, is just mix it in. And then I just put dots on my face, basically. You don't want to put too much of foundation on your face or anywhere to make it look cakey. But right now, I'm not going anywhere special. So we're just gonna do it. So basically, that's what I do. And then you take one of these. I got these from the dollar store. What I do, I take two on top of each other, and then I just start blending it out. And sometimes I make sure I get it on the side of my face right here, just because I don't want to have any lines. And like I said, this makes me look like I have nothing on my face. Because how it blends into how my skin tone is, it blends in when I mix a dark foundation with a light foundation. Because this is white as fuck. I'm not even joking. Let's get that off my lid. Oh, but Belle, that's disgusting. Can't believe you just farted, dude. It's not nice. And sometimes I pat it in, sometimes I rub it in. But it doesn't really matter what you do with your foundation a little bit. But this does make me a little bit pale. You're such a nerd and I love you. I love you too. I just hope you know, if you have a girl, you know Auntie Lori's gonna teach you how to do makeup. You know this, right? Or if it's a boy, I'm just gonna tell him. Just know, never question a girl with makeup on. Okay, so I take it to my neck. I make sure I don't have any lines. Like I said, it kind of makes me look pale, but not too pale. I can only imagine. And then I got a hickey right there, so I'm just gonna pop. Cover that up. And then what I do with the excess foundation, I just wipe it away with one of these. That's what I do. Basically, I just wipe it away and everything else. My teeth look orange. I just brushed my teeth and I still look orange. That's what you get when you fucking smoke cigarettes. Okay, so what I basically do is I conceal. I do put concealer on before everything else. And my concealer is pale as fuck too. Gotta get all of it off. I just do this? I used to make a triangle, but that was pointless. Pointless. And then I just like to put it back on my lid a little bit. I dip. You dip. I don't like to dip. I don't want that gross shit in my mouth. But I love you, girl. I'm about to be an artist here and put the weed symbol on my forehead. I tried. And then I sometimes just put on my chin. Chitty chin chin. And then there's the neighbor's dog that is out now. And like I said, I get dry patches on my forehead sometimes or on my nose. Alright, I'm gonna turn this light on. Woo! Okay, now you can kind of see what my face looks like. It's a dove on your forehead. Hey, I tried to make the weed symbol. It didn't work out. So basically, I want to make sure I blended everything out on my neck. To my neck. And I take this Maybelline powder. It's like a foundation, but I use it as my setting powder sometimes. Take my little brush. Basically, lock it in. Of course, Bae will message me why I'm doing a video. Oops. Got it on the table. So basically I do this and blend it out. Kind of. It's like you're snorting some Coke when you're like doing this. Kind of. Okay. I use this same brush to bronze my face and everything else. So I use my Tarte bronzer right here. I gotta give me another one. And then I got my Too Faced. OMG. And I got me more bronzer. So I don't like this bronzer, but I like to mix it with the Milani with this. Kind of makes my face look kind of orange, but every time I go out, people be like, your face is too pale, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just blend this shit out, have fun with my face a little bit. Now this Milani one, I love this Milani bronzer. It's beautiful. It's a cheap fucking bronzer out of anything else. Basically, I don't use contour, I just use bronzer to contour my cheeks. And then you buff it out with a buffer. Guys, I just want to have fun with this makeup tutorial. I want to be funny. I want to be hilarious. But I think I should go back to doing YouTube because Who wouldn't want to see me do my funny ass makeup every fucking day? Honestly, I'm bored. Girl, you should let me do your makeup one day. All the way you should let me do your makeup. And also, don't forget your forehead. Because, you know, your forehead has to match your skin. I don't make myself look pale. I make myself look orange. You know that, right? See what I'm talking about? Orange. And you know what's weird? I like putting orange fucking blush on. So I basically blend it out. It kind of sets with my face a little bit. And I forgot to do my chin. My chinny chin chin. We're gonna do my chin. And the side of my face. You don't want to forget that. Because it always fucking goes with your fucking face. And then you blend it out again, blend it out some more, blend it out everywhere so you don't look like a bitch. And then what I do is take my powder again, basically, clean the fucking brush off. I'm gonna put the powder on this Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow and then take it where I contoured. Basically right there. Okay. So that's good. Clean off the brush. Find my brush. That was, and I'm gonna use this brush to peaching up my cheeks. Okay, so my eyebrows need to be filled in. So I'm gonna take my Anastasia medium brown. This bitch thought I was medium brown. But I can still rock it. And what I do, I just color my full fucking eyebrow. I don't do all that nice shit that people do. I like coloring it in full. That's what I basically do. And then, voila. Yeah, I don't do anything else to my brows. I really just color them in. That's it. You know that, right? Dang, they don't really like look that bad a little bit. I gotta get that piece. That piece is bothering me. I feel like I like makeup live for Facebook than I do like when I do actually like tutorials. And sometimes if I do my eyebrow a little too dark, since this is waterproof, I just wipe a little bit off with the makeup brush. Ooh, one's darker. See, like I said, what I do basically is, I really just brush it out and make sure I don't get it all over my face. Why did I fucking do that? Okay, so I'm gonna take my concealer and clean up under my eyes, my eyebrow. My dumbass. Yeah. This is why sometimes I always check my eyebrows before I start anything else. Because I always like end up messing up eyebrows eventually. And basically, take this pen. They don't look that bad, right? I don't know. I'm questioning it. I'm questioning it. Oops. There's not dig on my side here. I always rock either way. It doesn't matter. My eyebrows are fucked up. That's no question. I basically take this little highlighter stick before I put my other highlighters on. And then take my Jeffree Star highlighter. And I basically go in the first shade. And then the second shade sometimes. It all depends on me. So that's what I did. So I don't know whatever is the rest on here. Join and be my family and not make me so lonely. So basically that's what I do. On the other side, I just basically take it. I use my fingers to wipe it a little bit. And it's like, ooh. And you can get this freaking highlighter stick at 5 and Below. Look how fucking glowy that is. everything $5, whatever it is. Oh, I forgot to put it on my nose and my lips. And on my forehead. Now for this, for my nose and shit, I just do one little one. And then I'm gonna take my basically I'm gonna take my what's this guy's name? James Charles eyeshadow palette. And basically dig in these wonderful colors. So basically I do the white shade and the top shade as my base. I'm a makeup person. So, okay, so that's what I do. Make sure you have a clean brush for this. Make sure you don't have anything on your brushes. So I take my white shade, what I'm doing right now, and then I just mix it with the top. I always like to have my my base as like my skin tone. And I just burped. So that's what I do. I just make it my skin tone. And then sometimes I just go over my eye a little bit, just around it, just to clean up everything else. And there's also a highlighter in here that I also put on. And it's like that middle shade right here. It's a beautiful highlighter, as you can see. I also, sometimes I just put it on my fingers. And then just blend it with my fingers. You don't want to put too much highlighter on. I like to be blinded when someone looks at me. So if I blind you with my highlight, that means I'm sorry. So basically I just put it on my finger and I just blend it away. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. And then that's the only things I use that a little bit on my eyeliner. I use this palette most of the time, but I would never use those bottom shades. I just use the top shades. The only time I'll use the bottom shades are probably for like Halloween and shit like that. And then you have my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. Voila! Look at all those beautiful colors. Have you seen these? This bitch is my favorite YouTuber ever. No lie. Didn't mean to call her a bitch, but she's my favorite YouTuber. And then basically I take these two browns with the brown on this side. And then, like I said, you always want to clean off your brush before you go in to another color. Make sure you dust off your excess so you don't really do anything else to your brush. And then I'm going to grab my Morphe Jaclyn Hill little mini palette over here, the Volt. And I'm just going to apply that on my lid. What I need to do is fix this. So that's what I basically do. I don't really like having a dark of a eye within my eyeshadow. So that's why I always do like a neutral or a warm tone. I never go darker than I can do. I'll tell you what shades, name of these shades were. And a few. And then there's this orange shade right here in Rush. I'm gonna put that on my lid too. And then Mugshot is right there. Didn't mean to block my face, but that's what I basically do. Like I said, I'm not a professional. Basically, no one is. Just to be honest. I'm not a professional. And then I go back into the Jane's palette, and I take that white shade. And I basically put it in my water line. If I can find me a pencil to do that. Oh, and in the corner, you always want. I don't need my dog chewing on my shit. Okay, my dog is gonna chew on that. I always put a highlight shade in the corner of my inner corner, basically. I just burped. And then I take some shit under my water line. I don't need that scratching up my palette even more. So I'm basically doing that. I'm basically done with that. What's left? I don't know. My lips probably. And then I just take this dose of color. And then I just do my Too Faced cookies and sweet sugar cookie. Then you take my Kylie lip kit and expose. That's basically all I do. Whatever. If you enjoy this, if you didn't, oh well. I don't care. So, I am basically done with this look after I put this mascara on. And voila, there you go. A completed look. Hold on. Didn't highlight my brows. We're just gonna take this little drugstore brow highlighter. And this is pretty good too. Highlighter. This is a pretty good highlighter for like browing, because it's not too much. And I just, like I said, I blend it out with my fingers sometimes just to make sure there's no trouble. And there you go, I'm basically done. That's all you gotta do. Hold on.